Well guys, here we are, video number 3 of our series of the kind of operations check or so of the Canon Pixma MX420 printer. Of course, if you haven't watched the unboxing video or part 2, which is the software hookup, please click the links below or check out my playlist, and you can find them here. So guys, of course, this one here is the scanning portion of the video. So what we'll do is we'll power on the printer. And as the printer kind of powers on, warms up if you will, we'll select what we're going to scan. Of course, our first item we're going to scan, it will be a photo. Now the photo we're going to scan is of my very first car. Now this car was an 82 Pontiac Parisienne. As you can see there, she's blue with a white vinyl roof. This car here was a family car until kind of growing up and stuff with it. When I got my license in whatever she was there, 99, 2000, of course it became mine. And that was when I started doing a few things to it, and you know, that's kind of how the story goes. So guys, we'll hit the scan button, which turns the mode over to scanning. Now over in the LCD screen here, you have different modes you can scan into. You can scan into to scan onto an email. If you scroll over, you can scan so it saves data to a PC. You can do it so it transfers onto a USB flash drive. Or you can save scan data to a memory card, such as like an SD card, you know, or you know, such like that. For this demonstration purposes, we're going to scan our photo onto the computer. So we'll take the said photo and open up the scanning port. And insert the photo, of course, face down onto the surface, closing the lid. Once you're done, hit the OK button and pretty much start your scanning process. So guys, once that is done, you can open up the cover, removing the photo of course, and we'll go through here. I have a couple of images of you know, basically the same vehicle in different settings that I want to scan on into the computer. So again, I'll show you. Down, set the lid down, press OK, press the little green button, and she does it again. So guys, we'll transfer over to the computer screen here, and I'll show you what she does as she is scanning on into the computer. And as you see there, there's got your little scanning bar thingy going across. That's basically telling you that she is scanning in progress. Now once that finishes its thing, it transfers it on over to the computer. Now as you see here, you have the 3 photos that are scanned up currently. Now there's one more that I'm going to scan, and then we can move on to the next step. So guys, right now it saves default name as image JPEG, or image 1, image 2, and image 3. Now if you're wanting to change the name, right click, scroll down to where it says rename, and of course just give her a rename. Now you type in whatever name of the photo you want. If it's of your favorite pet, you type in your pet's name. If it's of your family member or whatever. So I'll go through all these and get them all renamed, and then we'll move on. So guys, once they're all scanned in and all that good stuff, you go over to your photo library and you can pull up the photos there. And as you can see, the photos that we have scanned in are now onto the computer itself. You know, you can email these photos, you can send these photos, you can even go into your editor, if you will, and you know, edit these photos if you want to do color correction on them, you know, things like that. Well guys, we'll move on to document scanning now onto the printer as well. Now for this demonstration purposes, we're going to use the top tray, throwing in with the lettering facing up, slide it on in. Now of course it does the document scan as well. You can choose your file format as auto scan, where it'll automatically choose what you want. You can choose PDF letter, you can choose JPEG if you want to do it that way. So of course, coming on over again, pressing the green button, and then she scans them on in. Now of course the letter I scanned was just the standard one you've seen us type out in the last one. That's just my standard outro for pretty much all my videos. And there she is. She's basically all scanned in. Now of course over on the computer it did the same thing as what it does for the photos. And once it's gone through the toolbar, as you see, that's what you have left there. And of course you can still do your right click and rename it to whatever file name you want to do. And once that's all edited and good to go, you're good to go there. So of course you go back over to your libraries, and under your documents you will find what we just scanned on in. And you scroll down on your documents, you open it on up, and there you go, you have your image or document that you just scanned on in. And of course, right here on this upwards of the toolbar here, you can have you can convert it to a PDF file, convert it to a Word or Excel online. Now this one here, you can add a sign or text document for signature. You can printer here, or of course with your default settings, you can send this with a as an email. Now guys, I showed you for demonstration purposes how to scan in through the top tray. Now scanning in through the bottom here, inside here, works the same way as the top tray, except you have to open the machine up and it'll show up the same way and all that stuff. So guys, that pretty much concludes the scanning portion of the Canon Pixma MX420 printer. Of course guys, as I mentioned there in the beginning of the video, check out parts 1 and 2, and as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.